Alright, let's now try to understand how to manage a whole round. In order to do that, I have prepared a little setup that I'm going to load now. It is called Tutor Round English. Let us load it. And as you can see, it's quite simple. I have changed the ground texture to some grass. I have prepared 3 walls here with some forest textures, and I have prepared 3 characters. So meet Merlin, our wizard here, a giant orc, and Elfira, our spear warrior woman. Okay, so to manage the round, you'll want to open the round window, and this window contains 2 things. First is a new round button that we're going to use in a few instants, and second is a list of all the characters participating to the round. Each character has its own row, and each row contains 3 buttons and a field. The field is for the initiative. The first button is to control the character, so if I click on Merlin here, you can see that I'm controlling Merlin, then I'm controlling here the orc, and here I'm controlling Elfira. The button on the right displays the character sheet for each character. So for example here Merlin, you can see that the characters has been set up to participate to the round. Merlin is using here a fireball. It has a few attributes, but we are not going to use them. It has its health and its initiative all set up. Same for the orc here, same, he's set up to participate to the round, obviously, because he's in the round window. He's got 2 attacks with scimitar, left hand and right hand. Got his health and in it as well. Elfira at last, also participate to the round, obviously, and she will attack with her spear here. Alright. The last button is a button that will display the action window for each character. This window is whole new, we have never seen it yet, and it's a window that will display all the actions available for this character at this very round, during this very round. So as we have seen, Merlin will be using a fireball, the orc will have 2 attacks with both its scimitars, and Elfira will be using her spear here. The action window is also displaying a mini way to manage the life of the character. So for example, she's got 71 points over 99 here, and you can see that she's pretty green with that. We can take her some points, for example 50 here, and she's going toward red direction by losing some health. On the contrary, if we add her a few points here, she will become green again. Okay, so everything is set up. Elfira and Merlin are just meeting the orc. Things went wrong because the orc was sort of impolite and they decided that one of them should die. So let us start the round. I'm going also to need the journal here. Let us start the round by clicking the new round button here. You can see that the initiative has been rolled. The orc has made a 23, Elfira just right after him will have a 22, and Merlin will act last as with his 13 here. So let's have the orc starting. He's going to attack, for example, Elfira, so he's going toward her. And he will now attack with both his scimitars, making 5 and 7 damages. You have the details of the dice here. So the one player controlling Elfira will take away 5 and 7 points, which will be minus 12 here. Okay. So the orc has finished to attack. It is now Elfira's turn to take revenge, and she's not going to move, or maybe for the sake of it she is going to move a little bit. Let us say she's going here facing the orc, and she will now attack with a spear. and she is doing 8 points of damage to the orc. I'm assuming every time that the attack will touch, because it's just a demo, right? So 15 is enough to touch the orc, and he will take 8 points here, -8. Okay, Elphira has finished, so it's now Merlin's turn. He will not move, or just a little bit for the sake of it, and he will send his fireball. Obviously he's a clever boy, so he will send his fireball a little bit on the left behind the orc, so that Elphira is not damaged by the fire. He can now throw his fireball, and he's making 12 points of damages to the orc. -12 for the orc. Alright, so the round is now finished. We can just start a new round. This time the orc will be hitting first, then Elphira, then Merlin. This is pretty much it. I'm not going to finish this battle here. It was just to show you what a round can be. You can see that in principle the general rule is that everything should be managed from the external columns here. You got your journal on the right, you've got your round and action windows on the left, and in principle you should never have to use the central column, so it is available for you to see the what's going on the scene. But of course, if you ever need it for special action or anything, if you want to modify something, then it's always available with the display character sheet button. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next.